Right, in this question, which is going to be a quadratic problem-solving question, in 2012, Bradley Wiggins trained for the long-distance cycle road race in the Olympic Games. One day he cycles for X hours in the morning and travels a distance of 84 kilometers. Write down in terms of X his average speed in kilometers per hour. Now there's a big hint in the units kilometers per hour, how you do this. So what we've got kilometers divided by hours. So what we're going to do is you think the distance divided by the time will give you his speed. So the answer to this is going to be 84 over x kilometers per hour. In the afternoon, he cycles for 1 hour more to travel the same distance. So 1 hour more is quite key. To travel the same distance, write down in terms of the x his average speed in the afternoon. So what we're going to do, we're going to add 1 onto his time. Time previously was x. So we've got x plus 1 as his time, and the distance is still 84. So his average speed in the afternoon, so we're doing part B, will equal 84 over x plus 1. His average speed in the afternoon is 2 kilometers per hour slower in the afternoon than in the morning. So in the morning he was 84 over x, and this was 2 kilometers an hour faster, so you could say that this is equals this plus 2, or because this is slower, maybe we use the minus 2 because it makes it easier. That speed, 2 kilometers an hour slower, will give you this speed. Or you could write it as 84 over x equals 84 over x plus 1 plus 2. So either way, these mean the same thing. Now we want to use this to show that x squared plus x minus 42 equals 0. So it doesn't really matter which way we do this. I think I'm going to use this equation here. First of all, I'm going to times throughout by x. So times this all by x, I get 84, because divided by x times by x will cancel. Times this by x, I get 84x over x plus 1. Now, because I've got a plus here, I must times this also by x. So every term must be times by x. So there's a term. Terms are separated by equals and pluses. So there's an equals, there's a plus. That separates out these terms. 1 term, 2 terms, 3 terms. Times that one by x to get that. Times that one by x to get that. Times that one by x to get that. Then I'm going to times everything by x plus 1. So I'm going to times this by x plus 1, because that's one of my terms. Then I'm going to times this by x plus 1, which means it just cancels with the bottom. And then I'm going to times this by x plus 1 to get that. And now I multiply out. So I'm going to get 84x plus 84 equals 84x plus 2x times x is 2x squared. Let's just write that a little bit better. 2x squared. 2x times 1 is 2x. And we notice we've got an 84x there and 84x there. So if I subtract that from both sides, I get 84x. So now I'm left with, take away the 84 from this side, will leave me 0, equals 2x squared plus 2x. Then I'm going to take that 84 away to leave myself this. So I get 0. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel out by a factor of 2. I can take out a common factor of 2. Actually, I'm going to factorise that first so you can see it better. X squared, 2 out, take out 2, you're left with x, take out 2, we're left with minus 42. And if I divide both sides by 2, 0 divided by 2 is still 0. Divide this by 2, I'm just going to be left with x squared plus x minus 42. And that is exactly what we wanted to show. Now we want to calculate the number of hours he cycles in the afternoon. So let's find out what x is. So if I factorize this, I'm going to get x times x, must give me the x squared. Then I need two numbers that are going to multiply to give me minus 42 and add to give me x. So they must differ by 1 to get me one lot of x. And I've got 7 and 6 does that. So I'm going to have a plus 7 and a minus 6. Because 7 times x will give me 7x, minus 6 times x will give me minus 6x. Add them together, I get 1x. You can check by multiplying this out. So therefore, either x minus 6 must equal 0, or x plus 7 must equal 0. You've got two numbers times together to give you 0. X minus 6 must equal 0, or x plus 7 must equal 0. So that gives me x equals 6, or x equals minus 7. This is not possible, okay, because we can't have any negative values for x. Let's go back. Remember what x is. It's the number of hours, and we want to work out the number of hours he cycles in the afternoon. And what we can see is x hours in the morning had one more hour in the afternoon. So therefore, there's a little bit of a tricky bit they put in deliberately. So we've got x equals 6, but in the afternoon, his time equals x plus 1, which is just equal to 7 hours.